The one thing that I know.
Good morning, sales disruptors. This is your chief sales sorceress, Bella.
Is if you can go from hello to yes, you can have everything in life that you want.
This is a formula that was created by Sean Callaghy.
Because you certainly were financially free and successful, but didn't have the resources to buy this island when you walked into the process. Is that fair?
Let the games begin. Hello. All right, so what this is going to look like. So, Mr. Michael, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay, and so let's have you role play with Natasha. So who would you like Natasha to be? And what are you going to go from hello to yes on?
Well, since I'm looking at it on my desk, I launched a product with Canon just before I left called Ivy. It is a 2x3 printer, believe it or not. And it prints very small 3-inch photos that are actually not on paper, but on sticker paper. So you can sticker whatever you would like to sticker.
That is fun.
So it is a supplement to companies' existing inkjet and laser businesses, and be it Best Buy or Walmart, you would be the buyer for those products, I guess.
Okay.
In this scenario. Well, Natasha, I know you've been really successful with our inkjet products. You know, we've gone from no market share to a solid number 2 right behind HP. And I know that the consumable business, which is the lifeblood of our business and yours, is the most profitable square footage in your store. So I'm pretty sure you're loving Canon as a retail partner today, correct?
Correct.
Now, the same issue though that you have is an issue that I have. When we look at Gen X and we look at Gen Z, their printing behaviors are stunted a little bit. They're just not as excited about spending their technology dollar on printing. So that's bad for us, obviously, because that's our future customer. And I'm assuming that's starting to show up in your numbers when you're looking at your store traffic patterns and the demographics of the shoppers themselves. Am I right?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure you guys have actually thought about how can you remedy this issue? What can I get from my vending community that can address this problem? Because you don't want to lose those customers to Amazon and everything moves online, right?
Right.
Well, Canon's been working on this. We did a lot of market research coming up with what people hated about printing and if this generation Z and X really could be turned into strong printing advocates. And we came up with this concept. By the way, do you like the color? Mint green with white with gold stripe around it. Very much the favorite colors of today's Gen Z millennial generations. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Well, just so you know too, I have it in a dark midnight blue and a rose gold white combination as well. So we've got a couple of choices depending on which of the SKUs you want to bring into your locations. But it's a great price point. It's not going to be an issue for those customers or their parents to buy the product for them, $100. But what's great about this is it works not like a traditional printer. It works like their phone. Basically, everything is connected to a smart device, be it a phone or a tablet. You can't even work with the camera or with the PC. But whatever you capture on your phone, you can then memorialize with this in less than 10 seconds. And everything, almost like an old-fashioned Polaroid, prints out here for you to be able to pull it apart and sticker anything you want. So if you happen to be a Gen Z 18-year-old and you still got a locker at school, that locker can be coded with all the shots that you took last night at the football game, or your notebook, or whatever you want at your dorm room if you happen to be your first year in college. And again, you saw the big football game this past weekend and you took a lot of shots at the fraternity row parties or the sorority row parties. Whatever you want to do, you could do with this. And just like Snapchat, do you use Snapchat?
No, I don't.
Well, a lot of the generation that we're talking about targeting really like Snapchat. So we actually built in Snapchat-like effects in the printout itself. So you can really, again, take that digital experience and make it a hard copy experience that lasts forever. Now, we believe those customers are going to be shopping in your stores and you don't want to turn them away because you don't have this, because we're going to spend a lot of money advertising it. So the nice thing too, very small profile. Packaging is really catchy. We even use QR codes.
Awesome job, Michael. I love your energy and enthusiasm. So, Natasha, as the potential prospect, how was that for you? And what feedback would you offer Michael? Like, what did he do really amazing? Anything that you would recommend that he optimize? And then we like to have a lot of fun on a score from 1 to 10. 1 meaning like he should just give up what he's doing, maybe go like poop or scoop instead, or 10, he's the next let's go Steve Jobs and in marketing and sales, and is going to be the next billionaire. So what as the potential client and or person, what would your feedback and score be?
So I think you did a great job. One thing where Michael could have improved on are asking questions. So there's a few times where I wanted to say something, but I didn't feel like I had the opportunity. But otherwise, I feel like you did a great job. I feel like I don't know if there's a point for me to even talk about the product, but it was mainly to Generation X. I feel like, well, who's X? Whoever is under 20, whoever is under 18, whoever's still in soccer, basically, because of the. I started thinking. It's a great product for printing pictures, but kind of he lost me at the sticker mark that it's a sticker. So I was like, okay, where am I going to put this sticker? On my laptop, on my car? So I feel like it could be more versatile, or there could be, maybe he can show the product and show to us that it looks like an actual photo. It could be a sticker, but it's a photo, that you could put in a photo album. It looks just like a regular photo. So that's just feedback, but I'm kind of more analytical, thinking about the product as well. But I think you did a great job. Just, the only improvement, is asking more questions and giving me a time to talk.
And Natasha, I'm sorry, the actual thing I'm holding in my hand are the actual photos that you could print out. It actually is a real photo. It's just a sticker paper that you sticker everywhere.
Yeah,
it looks just like a regular photo.
I probably give him an 8.
That is phenomenal. It's phenomenal feedback, Natasha. And I would have said the same thing, like more questions. So for you, what would the score on 1 to 10 be?
7 or 8, somewhere there. So I think it was great. I just, the questions.
Yeah, you're I agree with you 100%, Natasha. Michael, your energy is amazing. You open listening. You can carry a great conversation. I would just also say more questions. I would have given you an 8 as well. And Kendall, how about you?
Same exact thing. I'm just going to reiterate, obviously, Michael, you're in the right position. Now we just need to find you a new home, and that's my job. So I will work on it.
Well, we've got other ideas. This actually was my idea to address the problem we had with the technology gap with those people printing. So this was our ability to reconnect, and it was a great idea. And just so you guys know, Canon right now is generating about $15 million from this idea a year.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, Michael. Really neat idea.
Beautiful, beautiful. Great job. Great job, Michael. Natasha, are you ready?
Sure. This is just want to start. This is my first Zoom appointment meeting other than doctor appointments. So I've never
hold on.
meeting. So this is new. So be gentle, I guess. Do you want me to start or?
Yeah. Sorry. So let's have you role play with Elizabeth. So who would you like Elizabeth to be?
Okay. So Elizabeth, you're right now searching for a discounted international business class flight.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. Take us in.
All right. So Elizabeth, oh, sorry. So I'm supposed to start. Okay. So Elizabeth, sorry. Can I see her, or is it just I'm not supposed to see her? It's just kind of strange looking at myself.
If you're on your phone, just swipe over and you should be able to get to her.
Okay, because all I see is myself, and it kind of creepy talking to myself.
You know what, Elizabeth? If you talk, the rest of us mute, and then Elizabeth, if you talk, it should show you.
Okay, hold on.
Hi, Natasha. Did that work?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, awesome.
Yay.
I see you. Perfect. So I'm not talking. Okay, great. So Elizabeth, you're looking for a business class flight. Where do you think you're going to fly to?
I would love to go to Paris.
Okay. And have you flown in business class before?
I have, yes. I love that setting. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so I don't really need to tell you much about it. And when are you flying?
I believe May 1st.
May 1st. Okay. For about how long?
I would like to go for 3 weeks.
What is this, a vacation? Is it a business trip? What are you going for?
It's a business trip.
So it's just you?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. So business trip, that means you do want to get the fully flatbed seat, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, great. Some of the airlines, they give you the angle bed seat, so you're kind of sliding down at an angle, which is
Oh.
okay, if it's not a long duration, but you're going to Paris. So I figure we'll get you the bed seats. Okay, any
Okay.
carriers that you prefer?
I love United.
United. Okay, so United Polaris business class, they upgraded recently. Perfect. They do have the fully flatbed seats.
Okay.
Okay, great. So let me look at your dates and see what's available. And have you booked with an agency like us before?
No, I haven't. I
Okay.
usually book myself, but I'm interested in how you do it.
Okay, so you book directly with the airlines, you pay full fare?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're actually, let me take a look. All right, so published fare for your dates is actually about $5,000. So if we have availability, you're looking at about 3,500. Good
Okay.
price.
Yeah.
Okay, but I need you to be a little flexible with your dates. Could that be an option?
Okay. How much flexible do you need me to be?
Okay, so we're only issued 2 to 4 discounted seats per major air flight. So once
Okay.
those are, price goes up. So basically, if I can check plus or minus a day, that will give us more options.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I see, I actually see a flight leaving 1 day earlier. Is that something that will work for you?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, there's only 1 seat, so let me see what I can do. Okay, and the return is actually on your dates. So the total is about, hold on, let me give you the exact total with tax, $36.72. So you're saving, $1,400 practically from published fare. And the
Okay.
perks of me is that, anytime you need to make a change, so our tickets are fully changeable. Okay, so you can give me a call or text. You don't need to, call the airlines, wait for hours, especially during COVID. The wait was about 4 hours long. Here, all you have to do is text me, call me, email me, whatever works for you.
Okay.
Plus, about it is that by booking now, you pretty much secure your fare. So let's say you go to Paris and then you end up wanting to stay a week longer.
Okay.
You decide this maybe 3 days before your return flight. So all you got to do is contact me and I can make a change for you. You're not going to be paying for a difference in fare. Versus you booking directly with the airline, let's say the price then is $10,000, you're going to pay a change fee plus a difference in fare. So
Okay.
pretty much you're going to save a lot of money.
Great.
Yeah, the only catch is that I can't hold a seat. I cannot hold the seat even for, 24 hours, 3 hours, whatnot.
So do you need my credit card?
No, what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to send you a booking link right now.
Okay.
Okay. I recommend booking this right away. Just because
She's like, can I just give you my credit card? Great job, Natasha. That was Elizabeth. How was that for you as the potential prospect or client?
Well, she gave me lots of information. She gave me the price, which, I'm ready to book. So there you go.
And did you feel emotionally connected to her? Like you wanted to talk to her and you wanted to say yes?
Yes, I did.
Definitely. Awesome. Natasha, your question asking was on point. I was, that's one of the key things that we definitely look for is like, can you ask the right questions that opens listening to get someone to talk to you so that you can tell them so that the person can tell you what their needs are. And then you get to, then what we call problem solve, not product push. So that was absolutely phenomenal. And I definitely give you a 9. Natasha, over to you.
Thank you.
I mean, sorry, not Natasha, Kendall.
I agree. This is why I tell people pitch something that you feel so comfortable with, right? Because then we really get to see your personality, and I think understand your sales skills. So great job, Natasha. I loved how you asked questions, but I also loved how you made suggestions. And I think sometimes we forget to do that in sales, that to kind of lead them down the path, and give those micro distinctions, of the seat angles down or it lays completely flat. And you definitely want the one that angles flat, so great job with that. I'm going to give you a 9 as well.
Thank you.
Awesome. Great job, Natasha. I cannot wait to see you back on Monday night. And I get to hear more about like what it is that you're doing and what it like that ideal role. Cause I have a couple things in mind, but what I really want to find out is what really will make your soul sing. What is it that you would just love to grow and thrive in? And so we'll dive into that on Monday night.
Okay.
But
Sounds good.
phenomenal job. All right, Elizabeth, are you ready?
I am, yes. And, my main thing that I sell is managed services for IT providers. So can I do that?
Absolutely. Yes. So yes, 100%. So, what you might be looking for is just like to set up a longer meeting to have, because you're probably not going to get into all like, the things about it, but a longer meeting. So, let's have you role play with Michael.
Okay. All right.
Michael's in the market for that.
Hi, Michael. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Good, good. So I sell managed services, which is really networking and IT technology and all sorts of things. Are you interested in that?
Sure. We have all of our IT services on site and our little server farm down in the basement. So we're always looking to try to cut costs. Maybe going to the cloud with your IT services might be the right choice.
Okay. So what do you like about your IT department?
They work really hard and they are very good at hitting deadlines because they know it impacts the business.
Okay. Do they do cybersecurity?
I believe we have an outside source for that.
Okay. All right. Do you need any networking or anything like that?
I'm sure we do, but again, the biggest issue for us is what do we want to do about on-site IT versus the cloud or hybrid cloud, and understanding the differences and the benefits of the two.
Sure. Well, we sell AWS and we also sell Microsoft Cloud, and we sell Microsoft 365. Are you interested in
between AWS and Microsoft as far as vendors?
It's interesting because AWS tends to be a little cheaper, but Microsoft is a best-in-class cloud service, and you can also get 365 with that if you like. So, I think you can get a really nice suite of things with Microsoft.
I'm not looking to save money necessarily. I'm looking for best service because it's our business that's impacted if it fails.
Okay. All right. So would you be interested in AWS then?
Based on your recommendation, I trust you, and I'd rather, I think, go with Microsoft.
Okay. All right. That sounds great. They do have Azure Cloud Services. And so, there's different pricing based on the usage. Is that something you would be interested in?
And does it make it more expensive or less expensive for me than our current operations?
Well, it's interesting because it's all based on the usage for the cloud. And it depends on how much you use every month.
Well, we've got 50 employees, and if they're not working during those work hours, I'm already concerned. So at least I got 50 people that I know that every day are going to be accessing information and putting information up from our customer base, which has about 200,000 people in it.
Okay, that's wonderful. So I think you would really like the Azure Cloud, even though it might be a little more expensive, but I think it's absolutely worth it.
Great. Well, let's get the IT guys in here and work all the details out.
Okay, sounds great.
Awesome job, Elizabeth. So Michael, as the potential customer, how was that for you?
It helped me walk through choices that are out there, and I had a specific need. I told her I didn't care about the money so much. I cared more about the organization. So as long as she's hitting that point, I would have been happy.
Beautiful. And so on a score of 1 to 10, what would you give Elizabeth?
I'd give her 8.
Awesome. Awesome job. And Kendall, how about for you?
Elizabeth, and I felt this way in our conversation that we had. You are just incredible that it doesn't feel like you're selling to people. It feels like you're having a conversation. And that is a skill that is incredibly hard to develop and really honestly just takes years and years of practice and confidence. So yeah, I'm so excited that our paths crossed, and I know we're going to be able to help you. So I give you an 8.
Thank you.
I agree, Elizabeth. What really stood out to me in that was your certainty, what we call Zeus energy. Like, you're just very certain of what it is that you're speaking to. And what I could tell was that there was which when it comes to sales is key. And so I would actually give you an 8.5. And we have a role that I think would absolutely be, fitting for you with an incredible company based out of Austin, Texas. So when you come back on Monday night, we'll definitely dive into that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Liam, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So we're going to have
Hey, Bella, you didn't get invited to the party. We have to tell you, Liam is going to qualify for the Olympics this year. So we're going to have a watch party from all of our friends that were on this call, and we're going to watch him in the Olympics in 2024.
What are you doing in the Olympics, Liam?
I'm gonna go swim because I'm a D1 athlete at my university right now, and I want to qualify for the trials. If not this time around, then 2024.
That is dope.
One
of the companies that just intuitively we'll talk about on Monday, but is a company that we're staffing for called Unblinded, and Sean. It's run by Sean Callaghy, Unblinded Mastery. I see you putting it in right now. And that company is run by Sean Callaghy, who is a Division I athlete. He was going to go on to be a pro baseball player, and then he found out he was going blind with retinitis pigmentosa. And so he was going blind, so didn't end up getting drafted. But he started as a freshman at Columbia and played as a starter his whole baseball career at Columbia University, and broke tons of records there. So he definitely has a heart for sure. So what is it that you're going to be role playing? Will be?
Wait, who am I role playing with? You cut out for that part. Elizabeth. Okay. I guess you'll be in the market for truly wireless sport earbuds, because that's the closest thing I had to me. So like if you're like going on like runs for stuff, you want earbuds, and you're like coming into a Best Buy, right? And I'm the guy in the tech section trying to help you.
Perfect.
So good afternoon. My name is Liam Murray, and I work here in the tech section here. And what are you looking for today?
I'm actually looking for earbuds. So do you have those?
Yes, we do have Apple earbuds. We do have like the AirPods, the AirPod Pros and whatnot. And do you prefer like wired or wireless earbuds?
I like wireless.
Wireless earbuds. And when you use them, are you mostly using them for exercise, or are you using them for just like at home and a casual experience?
You know what? I do a lot of exercising and I walk a lot. So, you know, I wake up in the morning and I exercise, and then I go at lunch and walk, you know, about 1.5 miles. So that would be great.
Awesome. And you know, since obviously you're in the market for earbuds, you prefer having really good quality audio for your music, and what type of music do you like to listen to when you're exercising?
You know, I listen to Spotify, and I have playlists all the time. So yeah.
Just whatever fits the boat for that.
Yeah.
Well, one thing, it is a different option from Apple products. The ones I have with me right here are from Sony, and these are truly wireless sport in-ear noise canceling headphones. As you can see here. And what the cool features about this is obviously you get a charging case, very compactable.
Nice.
So the battery life on these is 9 hours by itself, and then you have 18 hours with another full charge. And these are true wireless earbuds, which is soft cushioned arcs supporter right here. So this would fit in the arc of your ear, so you can shake your head as much as you want while you're running, and it's not going to fall out.
That's wonderful.
And then for your runs that you had mentioned before, these are IP5 sweat protection. So if it's like a really hot day outside, earbuds are not going to be ruined at all. So you can even maybe wash them off a little bit when you get it home. And
okay, that's nice.
For certain playlists that you have, this can hit extra bass, low notes, high tones, high pitches for you. So you'll get really good quality audio. I use these myself, and I work out a lot in the gym, and I would personally recommend these as a really viable option to keep in the air for you. And what's really cool about these is this right here is a touch sensor. So when you need to change songs or whatever, you don't need to reach in your pocket for the phone. So even while you're running, you can be changing volume, changing music, pausing
I love
it.
that. That's wonderful.
And do you take phone calls while you have earphones on as well?
Sometimes I do, yeah, for business.
Well, this is perfect because if you get a business call while you're on the go, this has a built-in microphone for hand-free calls with a built-in voice assistant, so you can answer the call from the earphone. And this can also work with Siri or Google Assistant, your phone as well, so that you can interact with everything from there. And these have a little bit of a higher price point than compared to some other headphones, but this would be your premium option for a type of exercise headphones.
How much are they?
So they retail, the MSRP of these is $200, but because they've been out for a bit, we are allowed to have a discount of $120 for today. Would you be interested in an option like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, customization is always great for headphones. We offer these in a nice aqua blue or the black ones I have right here.
Okay, that sounds great.
I'm impressed. Elizabeth, how was that for you?
I thought it was great. I would give him a 9.
Awesome. Kendall, how about for you?
Yes, you know, yet again, another one that reminds me of my son. My son was a D1 athlete as well, and went to law school that I paid for and decided to become a salesperson.
That's great.
And ended up, you know, making more money than he ever would have as an attorney. So I would love to see you pursue sales no matter what you end up doing in your life. But I really appreciate you know, you coming to the table from your dorm room and being so ultra prepared and ready to go. I mean, we're going to have a great job for you.
That is that. And Kendall, how did you find Liam?
Liam, I found you on LinkedIn, or did you applied for our sales executive or on Indeed? I think it was on Indeed.
Yeah, it was Indeed. Yes,
yeah.
It was Indeed.
Yeah.
And then you reached out to me and then signed up for this opportunity.
Nicely done. Nicely done. So, Natasha, how was this experience for you today?
It was interesting. It was good.
Interesting, good. Tell me more. Like those people are kind of crazy over there. I want to see more of like what it is. What does interesting and good actually mean?
Well, I'm just at this point where I'm trying to become more comfortable with Zoom in general. Yeah. I love in-person sales. That's my number one, because you can see hand movement, you can see body language. I mean, so different. So in person is number one. Over the phone is also very different. Zoom, I'm trying to get used to. So I'm just working on myself, trying to get used to this idea. This is good though. It's interesting to see how, you know, others sell and what critique there would be for them based on, you know, so pretty.
Yeah. Awesome. And will we see you back on Monday night?
Yes. Is it going to be a Zoom or a phone call?
Yep, it'll be a Zoom.
Okay. So what time is it?
So you get more practice. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
Elizabeth, and I'll send you all the info.
Okay.
Elizabeth, how was today for you?
I thought it was awesome. I loved it.
Fantastic. And will we see you back on Monday night?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And Liam, how was today for you?
I thought it was a very cool experience. I mean, I've had the privilege to have a fully remote sales job, so this was more natural for me. But I'm very interested in seeing the opportunities that you'd be able to provide for me.
Awesome. And will we see you back on Monday night?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And Michael, how was today for you?
It was great. And I will be back on Monday as well. One question for Kendall. Hopefully your son reimbursed you for all the legal educational costs after you get his degree.
He still comes home to does laundry, right?
No, actually, he built a house literally a mile down the road. And the new thing is he just drops his dogs off every morning so that I can babysit them.
I don't think you worked out the best deal there, Kendall.
He's still a college student at heart.
Yeah. And then, you know, just happens around dinner time. He's like, I'm home. You're here to pick up the dogs.
Oh, wait, there's dinner on the table? How exciting.
Right.
Well, that's awesome. I can't say I like, you know, that's it. My mom came to visit me for a week and you know, she was always like cleaning up after me and like, you know, making food and doing the dishes. I was like, I'm not quite sure I want you to go. This is quite nice. So having mom around is very nice. So well, thank you all for being here. You know, today really, you know, we've had a lot of fun today, but you know, finding your dream career is serious. It is serious business. And, you know, we take that role very seriously. And when we're looking for opportunities, when we're helping you negotiate your salaries and helping you find, you know, what really will make your heart sing. And so I appreciate everyone being here and going through our quirky way of interviewing, because, you know, it really allows us to see how you interact with people, because sales is really, truly a people-to-people business. And, you know, if you come on here and you're not able to interact and have some fun with people, sales is probably not the role for you. And so everybody did phenomenal today. You had fun. You were able to deliver your value, which is really what we look for. So Kendall, any final from you?
Yes, I will be following up with an email. That email will have our next steps, including how to join us on Clubhouse, how to join our Facebook group if you're a Facebook grouper, booker, I should have said, sorry. And then the next steps on how to get aligned with the positions we have for you. Usually you and I would meet in the next 2 days. I'm on a plane for the next few days. So I'm just going to have Bella work on that with you on Monday night. She has all of my notes. I already know where I think each of you would be a great fit. So you all will talk about that on the Monday night opportunity night. We also call it Mindful Monday. And then there is a link again to schedule time on my calendar if you still need to talk to me after that. But I think, like I said, my goal is to get you guys placed in 2 weeks. I just need you to work this process with me. So next step is Monday night.
Perfect.
Great.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all on Monday night.
Sounds great.